want to read this to you.
Okay.
Maybe you can tell me what I'm talking about. You're talking about some great things here. Building a community that teaches girls that a true champion is someone who works towards her personal best. Programs are being developed to create positive youth development, inspiration, and empowerment to provide girls the tools necessary to make healthy lifestyle choices and to become true champions in life. What are we talking about?
Oh, well, we're talking about the Reach Up Foundation. You know, we're talking about, you know, I think that could actually apply to just about anything that you do or I do in life when you have a chance to impact a young person's life. You know, it may be only for seconds. Like that, this paragraph that you read kind of reminds me. I go back to my national team career and I think about post-game autographs. And I think about professionals who don't stop for players or for kids to sign autographs. You spend 1 second or 5 seconds and you have that impact. You know, you meet eyes and you have a smile and you give an autograph, and all of a sudden this young kid is like, oh my gosh, like they just are uplifted. And I think it's just with that spirit that is kind of how Reach Up is being developed and cared for and thought about. You know, the idea that each young person has great potential, no matter where they come from, what they look like, what they think about themselves, what they think other people think about themselves, because for young girls especially, that's like such an incredible force. You know, what do my peers think, or what do others people think or see when they look at me? And so, you know, the idea is that if you want something out of life, you have to be able to stand up for it. And you have to do that, you have to build your own self-esteem, and you have to see your own self-worth. And so for us at Reach Up and the Reach Up Foundation, it's this concept that everybody can be great. You just have to be willing to kind of accept that greatness and make some strides towards those goals.
Wow. A girl in East Palo Alto. You got no real safe field to play on with your friends. You got partially hydrogenated stuff in the cupboard, maybe some high fructose corn syrup in the fridge, and a PS2 or 3, and that's how you're able to play. Yeah. If you had her attention for a second, or maybe her parents' attention, what's like one of those seconds that you...
Well, I think the first and foremost thing I would do is I'd get on her level and I'd introduce her. I would introduce myself as someone who was like her. You know, a young girl who has all these worlds of possibilities out in front of her. What is it that she wants? You know, so I would empower the girl by asking her, what is it that she loves? You know, inside of her, if nobody was listening and she could say it out loud, what would she say? And then I would say, okay, let's find a way to make that happen. It's not going to be easy. You know, I was having this conversation about, you know, if you want to be great, it's not like you say, oh God, I want to be great, and I snap my fingers. You know, some people have a more difficult road. But again, what I would say to that young girl is, who are you? What do you want to do? Where do you want life to take you? Because it's really what you want. And there's nobody out there that can tell you no, except for yourself. There's always a solution to an obstacle, whether you have to fake left or fake right, go over, go under, but there's always a way around it. And I think it's kind of knowing that there's somebody behind you to say you can do it. I think that gives kids that first step, and sometimes it's just that first step momentum that they need to get moving.